Hello. I just want to show you a couple quick exploits here that still remain in the game that allow you to generate a lot of influence without actually doing much of anything. Now, in the 1.02 beta that came out last week, they did fix one way that you could generate infinite influence without doing anything, but there's one new way that got added somehow, and there's an old way that still works just fine. It is even easier than it was a few versions ago. So, as of a few versions ago, every time you enter a town, your clan parties will shove all their prisoners into a dungeon. This gives you influence, even if it's your own fief. So we'll take a look at that. Let's see. I don't need that. I need to go to the dungeon. We're going to take these prisoners back out. And we're going to go here and talk to the party leader here. We're not going to donate troops. We need to talk to them. Inspect the troops. Give them all of these. While we're at it, we'll take these out because it's another thing I'm going to show you. So, go in here. You get a large amount of influence from that. If you were to donate these yourself to a different fief that you didn't own, you would get about a tenth that much influence. So it's there's something up with this. AI parties are just getting a very large amount of influence for putting prisoners in the prison. So, and of course, because I own this is my dungeon, I can just take these out. And I can do it over and over again. I can do it as many times as I want. Well, wait, there's more. You may have noticed there was a prisoner in there that showed up in the bar, but he wasn't actually in the prison. That's kind of confusing, right? Here, what it is here, every time we go into the allied fief, including one that we own, they're getting credit for any lord prisoners that they have, but they're not actually putting them in the dungeon. And that's why you will see them in the dungeon bar, but they're not actually in the dungeon. So he has 4, these 4 I just gave him, and then she also has 1. So there's 5 of them. We go back in here, we get a big bump of influence every time, and we can just sit here and just do this. Leave, in, leave, go in, and we keep getting more influence. And you don't have to be a ruler, and you don't have to own a fief. You can just do that to any allied fief. You just can walk in with your prisoners and you get influence every time. And that is something I don't recall happening before the 1.02 whatever beta that came out last week, but it's possible it was going on and I just missed it. Anyways, those are 2 ways that you can just make as much influence as you want with your prisoners. Make a whole bunch of clans. I mean, good luck finding enough wanderers for that many clans, but if you wanted to do anything with influence, that's a way you can get it. Go ahead, enjoy ruining your game. Have a good night.